Hello everyone, and in today's video we're going to be watching a Minsliff video talking about like some lore in the Genshin event. It's called Genshin's 7-year-old mystery is finally solved, right? It's Kleiner KK. And yeah, if you wonder, I did do the event today. Which by the time this video is already out, which should be next day. The video, my reaction to it will already be out, so make sure you go that. Friggin' cinema, by the way. Absolute cinema cut. Like, that cutscene was insane, like, and the whole lead up to it was great as well. But yeah, even the lore we got. Oh yeah, I do want to like express Brandon Lyon's tweet as well, because this tweet is insane. It's if the abyss is hatred that stems from not being chosen, this actually makes so much sense for the abyss sibling. We choose the traveler at the very start of the game. We made a choice, and the abyss sibling is a product of that. So the abyss sibling is hatred because we didn't choose her or choose the abyss sibling. So I think of her because the abyss sibling for me is Lamine, and I mean in any promotional material for Hoyoverse, it's Lamine. So if I ever say her for the abyss twin, it's because I use Ether. But yeah, great event. This tweet is insane. And by the way, based with Brain calling it 10 out of 10, I also said Freerun is a 10 out of 10 anime. Fucking amazing. Anyway, so I just got shanked with this. Jesus Christ, there's so much stuff here, bro. But yeah, let's get straight into watching. I was gonna watch this tomorrow, but I'm like, fuck it. Oh yeah, I do want to say I did watch the short on this pretty much straight after I finished the quest. It just came up on my recommended, so I just clicked it. I didn't realize it was a derivative of the main video. So I did watch the short about an hour and a half ago or something. So just to let everyone know. So I do know the crux of all this about the yeah. Anyway, the crux of this video. But yeah, anyway, let's go.
On June 12, 2019, MiHoYo officially introduced Genshin Impact's protagonists, Aether
Yeah.
and Lumine. And if you ever read those early introduction cards
It's fucking
closely, you might remember a specific detail about them that
because I was saying this to myself before when I was watching the show. I remember there was a huge thing. I think maybe more recently. Actually, more recently. It was actually probably 2 years ago now. God, time flies by so quick. I don't even know anymore. But it was people talking about this again, about the KK again, and I mean, yeah, it makes so much sense that it could be. I forget. I forget that Kleiner. I'm gonna say Kleiner. That is not the name. Kleiner. Jesus Christ, I can't fully remember how to say it all the time. But yeah, Kleiner. And I mean, it makes sense because I didn't know Bro was like an outward. I thought Bro was literally a normal adventurer, but no, he's an adventurer of planets. And he's a seeker, whatever the fuck that means. But yeah, very interesting. We got some good lore in the classic, actually. Actually.
almost illegal to know now. Aether is told don't lose faith in that which you have lost. In this new world, you will never be alone, where you leave your footprints and where you have yet to stride.
Oh, that's interesting because don't like grieve what you've lost, which is Lamine. You'll never be alone, which is the friends we make on the way of our journey. You leave footprints and stuff. Yeah,
Your
okay.
new world will unfold before you. Welcome to a new world. Lumine's version is actually sadder. The world you once knew is but dust, and the wonders you knew but rubble. Though you should have your own world and your own people, lamenting what is already lost.
Jesus
you
Christ!
already know how important these introduction cards are in Genshin. A lot of them end up hinting at future playable characters or people who become really important to the main story later.
Yeah, Isros
Those
is
introduction
crazy.
cards were signed by KK, meaning someone was already a
Don't add another one to that. Don't add another K to that. Oh god. Oh, we're talking about something very different.
a traveler personally before we, the players, ever stepped into Teyvat. For years, nobody knew who KK was supposed to be. KK's Slider, Kevin Kazlana from Honkai.
That would be crazy. I think that was one thing, like Kevin Kazlana or Kiana Kazlana was what people actually like, not 100% thought, obviously, like for memes, but I think it was like the default what people went to as well.
Kate Kazlana, the original main character from Genshin's beta, but after acting Kazlana from Honkai, Kate Kazlana.
Hold up. Really? Like, I did not know this. I saw the thing I got like the most info is like 1.0 stuff, like what Genshin used to be at 1.0. I think I watched that video, or no, I think I watched some video. I remember watching Brand react to that video, but I think I watched it beforehand. Anyway, I did not know this was the Kate Kazlana was the main character in the beta of the game. What? We need this as a playable character, like a 4-star, bro. Actually, we need this as a 4-star. What the fuck? This is wild. Kind of like Bronya being Saritsa in the beta. I'm good, bro. If it's Bronya, oh, that'd be so cool.
Anna, the original main character from Genshin's
Look, she actually looks this is interesting. She looks cute though. She actually looks cute. I did not know this. That is wild.
beta. But after Act 1 of the recently released Homeward He Who Caught the Wind, it suddenly feels like we should have known who this person was all along. Back on October 17, 2020, a little over a month after Genshin's global release, a now suspended Twitter account interacted with one of Genshin's official Twitter accounts for a raffle. The name of that account was Kleiner Curl. And now in Act 1 of Homeward He Who Caught the Wind,
I feel like that could have been like, because I just watched a Cypher PK video on how there was a leaker for Fortnite. And they were an employee at Epic Games. Absolute retard, by the way. You're an employee at a company and you're leaking things. Yeah, it's not going to go well for you. But yeah, and then, like, I feel like that could have been the same thing for that, is that maybe that was like a leaker that who worked at the company. I don't know though, but maybe.
The event reveals that Kleiner is Alice's partner and Klee's father. On top of that, he's currently away from Teyvat.
But the thing is, like, going to the event, I knew that there was something about Klee's dad. Like, I knew. But I didn't know it was going to go that in depth. I thought it was just going to say, yeah, my husband, Klee's dad, yeah, and that's it. I didn't expect to go into such detail. Like, okay, such detail is not right, but a lot more detail, way more detail than I thought.
On another planet in outer space. I can't stress enough how much this reveal rewrites the way we're supposed to read Genshin's lore now. This is seriously the kind of reveal that makes you want to go back and reread everything from the beginning. And I mean literally from the beginning, because Kleiner might be one of the only people left who actually knows why the Traveler ended up in Teyvat in the first place.
Very true. If he read the Traveler's character card, then yeah, probably.
To up this lore spiral to bring you news from today's sponsor.
Today's video is sponsored by Aniva. Aniva makes topping up your favorite games ridiculously
I was waiting for it to be
easy,
organized, I'm not gonna lie.
Nodcry polls use a link in the description and comment down below. Thank you once again, Aniva, for sponsoring today's video. When you finish Act 1, you can get optional dialogue between Alice and Venti. Please don't skip
Yoink!
It's so worth talking to characters after quests like this because...
Yeah, I don't. If I do skip, it's because I didn't realize. If there's a character to be spoken to at the end, if there's a character standing there, I'll always make sure to go to them to see if you can. If I ever don't do it, it's because I didn't realize. But it's fine because I watched Brand's reaction to all this stuff. So I get it from there. So if you're always wondering, I've missed stuff and I miss it forever, don't worry. I watch Brand's reaction to this stuff. Like the entire reaction to quests and stuff, and and then his chat tells him about the stuff, and well, that's where I really listen to it, and I'm like, oh wow, damn, I missed that one. That's crazy.
You have no idea what kind of out-of-pocket lore could come out.
Like
Alice mentions that Kleiner was supposed to have returned to Teyvat by now, but he's been delayed by
Dottore.
troublesome happenings on another.
Oh wait, just when he okay, I thought it was to do with Dottore. Yeah, okay, it was too. So he was. There is like some trouble on another planet. He finally dealt with it. He was about to come back, but then Dottore. Then teaches Dottore.
She says he jumped through all these hoops to come back, but then Dottore starts causing trouble.
And I like how she says it. I'm guessing that's actually how he said it. Dottore. That is not how she just said it. Dottore. I don't know. I like to say it like that. It's fun.
A mess. So the vacation, or rather his...
Oh my god, sorry.
Causing...
Oh my god, he looks so good.
Trouble, and Teyvat's border is still a mess. So the vacation, or Dottore starts causing trouble, and Teyvat's border is still a mess. So the vacation, or rather his return to Teyvat, is on hold. And then Venti says,
I cannot wait for the day we get to see him. Oh my god. He's probably going to be an NPC. I think I made a joke. I don't know. I think I said in the video, I was like, oh my god, it's Serge Logi, bro. The husband Serge Logi, oh my god. That'd be funny if it actually is. That'd be so dumb. Oh, I love it though. I love it. No, but I really do hope we get to see him and he's going to be dapper as fuck. Like, actually awesome. Like, Alice already looks so good. Klee looks great. That was just for the husband. but we've seen how Genshin has done some characters dirty in the past, aka Mooncarver and Mountain Shaper. Rest in peace to those character designs. Fuck.
Being a seeker is a tough job indeed.
Is that like seeking a new that might be it. That might wait, that might be it, like seeking a new planet to like refuge on. Because obviously the Voyager told, I think it was the Voyager, right? Was it the Voyager? I think it was the Voyager. Was it the Voyager? I don't know. I think it was the Voyager who told Nibelung that this planet will inevitably be destroyed. So maybe that is what Bro was doing. Maybe this is what Kali's dad is doing, and that's why he's called a seeker, because he's trying to seek a new planet to inhabit, to inhabit all of Teyvat's inhabitants before it's destroyed. Maybe. I don't know.
Kleiner is a seeker. He can travel between planets, but apparently right now he can't come home because Teyvat's border is unstable. What does all of that mean?
Okay, another thing, I said this during my reaction to the quest. I want to see the border. I want to see where Alice was at the border and what it looks like as well. Oh my god. There's so much shit in this game.
So, to even guess what a seeker is, we have to look at two things.
Fucking hell, his trailer was so good.
What Alice's job is, and what Teyvat's border even refers to. During the Nodcry Archon quest, Alice explains that maintaining the stability of Teyvat's borders is part of her job. Beyond that border is abyssal energy, and if it breaks through, the consequences would be catastrophic. The phantoms that appeared in Nodcry were treated as a warning sign, proof that the border had been disturbed. Alice says the Torre distracted the Hexen Circle by causing a huge fuss at Teyvat's borders. At first, she assumed it was an outside abyss intrusion, something she calls rather common. But the disruption did something potentially disastrous. It also made Teyvat easier to detect from the outside universe, meaning other planets or things in outer space can see Teyvat now. Teyvat has a border. It functions.
Is it fixed though? Because maybe it's not fully fixed, but it's stable enough to where Alice doesn't have to be there right now.
Like a barrier against what's outside. It keeps the abyss at bay, and it also affects whether the wider universe can even find Teyvat in the first place. Teyvat's border also affects whether the wider universe can even find Teyvat in the first place. Teyvat's border is either the false sky itself, which was created by the Heavenly Principles, or it's something else that operates similarly. A seeker seems to be someone who works beyond the border, doing the outer space version of Alice's job, keeping the border stable. Here are 3 guesses as to what a seeker could be based on the information we have.
I said mine. Let's see if she says something similar to me.
One possibility is that a seeker is basically a border ranger, someone who responds to outside interference. If abyssal energy is what lies beyond Teyvat's border, then troublesome happenings on another planet could mean an abyssal outbreak, a breach, or some kind of anomaly that could be spreading on other planets and potentially make its way to Teyvat. That also explains Alice's line about jumping through hoops. Getting back to Teyvat isn't a simple teleport, but rather it's a controlled transit. If the border's unstable, the route home isn't safe. In that sense, a seeker might be someone who hunts down threats before they reach Teyvat. Another possibility is that a seeker's job is to keep Teyvat hidden. If border disruption makes Teyvat easier to detect from the outside universe, then someone has to deal with that on the other side. Cleaning up clues, covering tracks, or stopping whatever notice. Maybe we want the existence of Teyvat to be a secret. Some poor planet is probably freaking out because Teyvat suddenly appeared in their sky. And the third possibility is the biggest one. A seeker might be a planet hopper who finds safe worlds and maps stable routes to them. Alice.
That's what I thought. That's kind of like what I thought. Like it's seeking a world to seek, so he can find like a world that will inhabit Teyvat's inhabitants in the inevitability of it being destroyed.
Calling border intrusions common makes it sound like this happens all the time. So a seeker could be someone who travels between planets and charts paths through dangerous space. If that's true, Kleiner's job starts to sound a lot like what the twins' ship AI seem to do, searching for livable worlds and deciding where to go next. Kleiner is a German surname that can mean smaller, lesser, or minor. It supports the idea that maybe for now, Mondstadt is his home, even if his bigger story isn't limited to one nation. And it's such a...
Oh yeah, I think it was like someone in the comments was like Kleiner. I forget. Oh my god, I keep forgetting the name. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. I think it was someone says, yeah, this. Yeah, Kleiner Curl translation. He's just a little guy. I think it was like in like German or something. It's kind of funny.
A funny contrast.
Bro, Shao.
Even if his bigger story isn't limited to one nation. And it's such a funny contrast. A guy doing galaxy level work has a name that basically means little, just like Klee, who looks small but has ridiculous power. Small might also hint at his role. He may have god level power, but he's not a ruler or a god. He's a specialist, one part of a bigger system. That also fits Venti's tone. It's a hard job, not a glamorous one. Kleiner Curl translates directly to little guy. Now, is the Twitter account Kleiner Curl actually a Hoyoverse employee? Was it an Easter egg planted years in advance? We can't prove that.
Yeah,
at this point,
we won't know until we meet him, right? I feel like, and when will we meet him? Fucking Genshin Impact. Who knows? Like, who knows? It could be in Kleiner, yeah.
And put it past them. Genshin has
probably will be
a long history of planting details early, then letting them sit there until we catch up. And if that account name really was pointing at Kleiner, that brings us back to the initials KK. Because if Kleiner is connected to KK, if he's the one who introduced the twins before the game's release, that implies something huge. Kleiner knew about the Traveler and their sibling extremely early in the story. KK is speaking direct.
That's also interesting to think how long Alice knew about the siblings as well. If Kleiner knew them for a while, Kleiner probably would have told Alice, you know, his wife, about this. Or maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. That'd be very interesting. Theory crafting intensifies. Oh no.
To Traveler about loss, loneliness, and starting over in a new world. If Kleiner wrote those introductions, then
okay, another thing I want to see in this game, by the way, is the siblings' home planet. Like, obviously, it seems like it's destroyed, but I want to see it just in the past. I want to see it, or see what happened when it was destroyed, and them escaping and stuff. That's like stuff I want to see. Am I hoping for too much? Probably. But I feel like we will, because obviously the chapter's going to learn more about his past and everything, so we probably will at one point. Probably in Kanria as well.
And either he met the twins very early, or he was involved in their entry into Teyvat, or at the very least,
maybe
he was closely monitoring it.
He helped us
if
go
Kleiner
in.
Is KK, then it implies that he was present at the very start of the Traveler.
And maybe that's why Alice is so interested in the Traveler as well. I don't know.
If Kleiner is KK, then it implies that he was present at the very start of the Traveler's journey. And that has a ripple effect. Because if Alice's job is keeping Teyvat's border stable against what's outside, and her partner is someone who potentially welcomed the Traveler, then the Hexen Circle might be tied to why the Traveler came to Teyvat at all. But there's one more detail that's quietly unsettling. Even with the Torres supposedly defeated, the border is still described as a mess. It's unstable enough that Kleiner still can't return.
So yes, okay, it is still, yeah. Alright.
Is still described as a mess. It's unstable enough that Kleiner still can't return. So the obvious question is, did we actually finish the problem? Or did we just stop one part of it?
That's probably why there was a glitch there as well, since it's still unstable as hell.
And that brings us to Klee, because after this lore drop, it's impossible to look at her the same way. Klee's parents were already special. Her mom is literally Alice. Now her dad, Kleiner, is a seeker who travels between planets. And
it's like, what power does Klee have? And what power does have, but could have? Like, Klee could be someone actually very responsible to what... Like, very critical to what happens in the future of the game, which is actually very funny. Think about Klee could be the make or break to what happens to that, which would be kind of crazy. Yeah, wow.
Another planet's mess. So what does that make Klee? During Windbloom Festival 2023, Mona says this about Klee.
Oh, Miss Klee, our mighty Spark Knight, you are the flame of hope for all of Mondstadt and the vessel for...
Huh? What's a vessel?
In Genshin's lore vocabulary, a vessel is something that can contain something else. Wow, very profound, I know. Most commonly, a something that houses a will, a soul, a consciousness, or divine.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I swear, I was trying to think of like an example, yeah, of like a Varka with Andreas'
power. Varka's story quest explains that a vessel can be a human body used to contain something like a god's soul, and that it's normally dangerous. Vessel can be treated like a category, not one specific object. In Varka's story quest, Boreas says being a vessel would ravage, devour, and assimilate a mortal soul, like a forced merge. The risk of being a vessel isn't just holding power, it's assimilation or losing yourself in the process. Klee being a vessel suggests she can host something and maybe do it safely in a way normal humans can't. She's an elf after all, and with a family background like hers, it's hard not to wonder if that's the point. A child with one parent who protects the world's border and another who crosses it into other planets might not be normal in what she's capable of holding. Which leaves us with two questions that suddenly feel way more urgent than they used to. Klee is a vessel for what? And where exactly is Kleiner now? Because if Kleiner really is tied to KK, if he really did speak to the Traveler before the game even launched, then the day we finally meet him would be crazy. We'll be potentially talking to someone who might already know why the Traveler is here, what Teyvat is hiding beyond its border, and what the outside universe is like. So him being delayed on another planet is just Genshin teasing us, because from now on, the next lore drops are
one way to make him appear later in the game.
To get even crazier. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. I'm your Leafy Lore Keeper Minzliff, and I read the Genshin Impact lore so that you don't have to.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, that was it's a wild stuff. Actually wild stuff. But yeah, I feel like it'd be crazy if Klee is the make or break to like a big fight in the future of the game or something. I think that'd be really funny because like her powers like awaken or something. That'd be very interesting. And maybe we get a Klee 2.0 model or something. I don't know. It'd be like her more powerful self. I don't know. I feel like at one point, definitely with like a kid character, I feel like at one point in the game we should get like an older variant because I feel like he's sticking like as like little as she is for the whole game. But I guess the lifespans probably make it so she ages really slowly actually. So like and grows up like physically wise really slowly. So maybe maybe don't worry about that actually. Maybe she gets more mature as in like her thoughts, but I don't know like more mature, like, you know, not fish blasting every fish she sees. You know what I mean? But yeah, if you did enjoy, let me know what your guys' thoughts are and stuff. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't. But yeah, I'm very interested, very excited to see what the future of this game is, see what happens with the Torre, see what's happening with the border, Klee's dad. And yeah, the future of like maybe the Traveler's home, like what's going to happen with Klee and everything. So a lot of answers just from this one freaking video. I am very curious, but yeah. So it's almost, no, it's 7 years old September, right? I'm pretty sure. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. All right. Peace.